enemy by seizing the weapons they thought to turn against us. We were fighting for our very existence. But if there are those who would deny us peace, refuse us our rightful place in the universe, then we will unleash such terrible vengeance that generations yet unborn will cry out in anguish.
So ever since the trailer at E3 2005, Killzone 2 has just been slated. It's been saying, oh no, the graphics won't live up to that, the gameplay's sloppy, and, you know, of course, it's on the PS3, so anything that gets overhyped on the PS3 doesn't live up to it. But let me tell you this, Killzone 2 is pretty damn awesome. So the single player is quite basic. You take lead command of Alpha Squad. You are a soldier called Sergeant Shevchenko, which, by the way, best name ever. And basically you're thrown into this combat scenario where the Helghast are on the home world of Helghan. You're trying to take it back, and it's just an all-out brutal war. Now, what the single player does well is that it doesn't make you feel like an action hero. It makes you feel like you're part of a cool little elite team, and you're sent in there as part of a bigger army, and it doesn't make you feel like a Master Chief or a Nathan Hale or a Mario, I guess. But you know what I mean. It's not like you are the #1 dude, and this is probably the strongest suit of the single player. Not only that, it gives you pretty decent weapons to play around with. You've got your standard ISA assault rifle, which will probably be your base weapon throughout the single player. But then you've got your sniper rifles, your shotguns, your rocket launchers, and then a pretty kick-ass electric gun. Granted, you only get it for about half of a level, but, you know, it's pretty sweet throughout the time that you get to use it. Single player will last you probably between 6 and 9 hours, and even though it's not long, it's short and it's sweet, and even though they might be marketing it as its main focus, it really isn't.
It's their planet this time. Keep your shit wild tight, okay?
Includes you, Garza. I'm not pulling your sorry ass out of the fire like back on Soren.
So in my opinion, the main focus for this game is its multiplayer, and I know what you're thinking, PS3 multiplayer, it just doesn't go. Well, in my opinion, this game is something which the PS3 should now target for its multiplayer. It is that damn awesome. Basically, one of the biggest features is that it doesn't just give you one game mode to play for 15 minutes. It mixes all the game modes it has, which includes assassination, search and destroy, search and retrieve, body count, which is team deathmatch, but they called it body count for some reason, and capture and hold. And you basically play about 5-minute intervals of these matches, and whoever's got the most kills or destroyed the most objectives will gain a point, and it's normally about first to 5, and then you win the match. Not only that, Killzone 2 offers a pretty beefed up ranking system. There's 7 classes that you unlock as you rank up, which gives you an incentive to rank up. Along the way you'll also unlock different abilities like hold more ammo or be able to hold more grenades, but these classes range from being a medic to being a sniper that can cloak, and it's these little incentives which keep you going back for more to just rank up to the next level. And it's pretty clever how they've done it, because they've taken kind of what Call of Duty did with the challenges and mixed that in, and it's come out as probably one of the best multiplayers actually across any platform.
Sir!
Yeah!
No time to zone out, Sergeant!
Alpha! ETA to drop zone is 30 seconds.
Got it!
Hey, Garza, you look cold!
I am cold! Next time we're invading a hotel!
Check your weapons!
Check! Point it down,
Hey!
rookie!
Safety's on!
So on to the presentation of the game, and to be honest, I don't really need to say much. The graphics for the game are outstanding. I mean, they're probably some of the best that we've seen on the PS3 to date. Maybe not as good as the trailer shown at E3, you know, back in 2005, but they're still damn awesome. The sound as well is some fantastic voice acting going on in the single player, and just the cries around the battlefield. The guns all sound brilliant. The Helghast with their little snobby British accent, it just makes it sound brilliant. And even the main evil character, Braddock, just has this awesome voice, and you just hear this throughout the multiplayer, and you're just like, my god, you're listening to that voice and you're doing what he's saying.
Report. What are their losses? I want this day to be a day of mourning for the ISA.
The enemy convoy has been decimated. The weapon performed adequately.
I know you'd rather taste their blood spilt in battle. But a live commander is more valuable to me than a dead hero.
As you wish.
So one thing which has been called upon during the development of this game is the gameplay. And to be honest, at the start of it, it does feel a bit slow. It feels like you're missing all the time, and it just doesn't feel like a Call of Duty. But to be honest, this game does something different, and it does make you feel like you are actually a big, huge soldier, and you've got all this equipment on your back, and the guns are actually dealing damage. And just some of the clever things that they do as well with the 6-axis controls. So, for example, you're going to be sniping, and you have to keep your controller steady, so no more holding down a button to, like, take your breath. Now you are the breath, basically. You are keeping this sniper steady. And it's just these little things. It seems like they've perfected the 6-axis controls, definitely, because they should just be a little addition. But the gameplay for the game, yes, it does take a while, and it's probably one of the biggest learning curves I've had to face for a first-person shooter. But once you get over it, and you get on into the multiplayer, and you start realising little ways that you can not trick the system, but just get used to the system, it just really feels like this is how a first-person shooter is meant to be played.
Oh, yeah! Holy crap! No kidding! You ever seen this before? Adventure, baby!
Vector was fucked into this shit.
You taste that?
Missile propellant. You don't want to inhale that stuff.
So overall, Killzone 2 seems like a too perfect package for the PS3, but it really is. It offers a pretty decent campaign with an okay finale to the end of it, but there's nothing in there which will make you go back for more and more. The graphics of the game and the sound are just fantastic, and the multiplayer is what you will come back to. The ranking system, the game modes, the action that's in that multiplayer, it is just brilliant. This game is just something which every PS3 owner should have, and if you do not like this game, then your reason is that you don't like first-person shooters, or you don't like the PS3.
Hello.
How are the men holding up?
Let's get this shit done.
Fuck you! Man, I live for this shit! Holy crap!
Vector was fucked into this shit.
Shit! What the fuck? Shit! Oh shit! God damn it! The fucking cowboy!
Hello.
Fuck you! Shit! What the fuck? God damn it!
As you wish.